Hello, my name is Terry Bell, another edition of Herb Doc. You've been hearing all over the news a virus. Don't even know the names of them now. There's so many viruses. Every year we have a serious virus comes up. It's going to kill the world. Everybody's going to be dead. Remember we had the SARS. And then there was a joke about that out at the reserve, and it hit the Manigatogan Reserve and had a sour neck and a sour back. That was SARS. Then there was the chicken flu. Then there was the swine flu. So you either needed treatment or ointment. Went on and on. But the biggest one, Ebola. Remember that? It was wiping out people by the thousands, and bang, it was gone. Just like that, it was gone. Because somebody figured out what to do. In most viruses, most, not all, there's a herb called colloidal silver. This is ionic silver. 12 parts per million. 8 parts per million they have. They have 22 parts per million. Seems to be the strongest. You take an ounce of that, gargle for 30 seconds, then swallow. So it goes in 2 places. Most viruses are gone right there. So if you're worried about this big, it's the name of a beer, Crohn. I don't even know how to say it. It's a virus. Next week I won't know how to say the next one because they got another one coming. Silver. Take an ounce of silver, gargle 30 seconds every hour. That day, if you're scared of a virus, get silver in your home. The second one is iodine. Iodine. It was thought was deadly poison. There's the left side of your thyroid takes kelp, the right side needs dulse. You actually got 10 parts to your thyroid. 7 thyroids. Isn't that amazing? 7 thyroids. T1 is the brain. T2 gives power to the organs. T3 runs the kidneys. T4 the heart. T5 distributes all the minerals, but there's 4 parts to number 5. 6 feeds the glands. 7 gets the electricity going. Iodine goes straight into the blood. Iodine comes out of the ocean by tons every day and goes into the atmosphere to clean it. If we didn't have that, we'd be dead. That's to purify deadly poisons we're shooting into the air. Actually, lightning hits the ocean. It's not supposed to. You ever hear of it hitting the water? Hits the ocean in the middle and creates ozone. But iodine, kids can use this, spray it in your mouth. Spray 2-3 sprays a day. You have a flu. My daughter had the 3-week flu, they told her. No, spray 4 sprays every 15 minutes. And in 3 hours, her flu was gone. That's with iodine. A lot of things you don't know. We die for lack of knowledge. That's why people die. Another one with a flu that comes along, use oregano. It's heard about. Oil of oregano. Well, this is not oil of oregano. It's oregano in the powder. A lab woman came through and she's seen that in the capsule, in the powder, and said, that's what you should be doing. Because the liver has a real hard time breaking down the oils, going to get it back on track. This just goes straight into your blood. And one of the guys came in and said that his lungs were on the edge of collapse. Like they were at 70% congested. They hit 71, it could create a heart attack, stroke, or cancer. So he took 3 of those 3 times a day. And in 1 month, when he went for a checkup, he said there's nothing wrong with his lungs. They're back to normal. There's no infections. There's no, what they thought could be cancer wasn't there. There's no yeast infection. That's with oregano. They use that for a lot of things. Any infection in your body. In fact, in Ontario, they start putting it into the water lines for the pigs, and it was cleaning out all the infections. Well, now, mysteriously, somebody stopped that because they're worried about 25 years down the road, what's going to happen to that pig? Well, I'll tell you what, he'll be on somebody's table cut up in a pork chop in a year. So don't worry about 25 years from now. The next one right here is called RDK. It's red clover, dulse, and kelp. What a defense. I started out in muscle testing. It was Ball Plus, Red Clover Plus. My brother Bruce passed away a year ago. All of his customers were on Red Clover or Ball Plus or both. Do you know when I go back to service his customers, they'll never go off a Red Clover Plus because it has slippery elm for the bowel, cat's claw for infection, red clover charges your blood positive, brings in oxygen. They're not going after it. Off of it, they chase this product steady. In fact, we just ran out temporarily because it balances all the hormones in the body. So if you've got a wife that's like a pit bull with lipstick, that's what you should be getting her on. If you've got a husband that's crankier than a bear with a burnt rear end, that's what you should get him on. Now the last product right here is copper zinc. Copper zinc is another one using for infections or viruses in the body. You have Vercazanes, copper and zinc. Amazing product. So remember, if you're panicking about this virus, that's all on the news, they're quarantining people. Winnipeg people are quarantining themselves. So that's what I'm going to do with the staff today at 4 o'clock. Lock them all in the room for 4 months, and I'll save a lot on pay. See you again. Thank you for watching this episode. Okay, bye.